Yo, what is happening, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you all. Simon B1471 checking in once again with another video. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about Battlefield 6 and Battlefield 6's secure boot. You have to have secure boot enabled if you want to play Battlefield 6 on your PC. Now, personally, guys, from my point of view, I don't really care if you have to have secure boot on, but a lot of people in my comment section, and I always say, I make videos based on what I see in my comment section, because I'm not one of these YouTubers who are just going to, go with the flow, where the flow goes, so to speak, all that kind of stupid nonsense, which just will make me become another Battlefield YouTuber when there's already 74,000 different Battlefield YouTubers making the exact same content. Again, a lot of times it does work like that, but I always look at my comment section and try to make videos based on what people who are actually watching my videos want me to talk about. And obviously here we are today with secure boot. Quite a few people have been saying, oh, I'm not playing Battlefield 6. Battlefield 6 has got secure boot. I'm not playing it. They've not actually got into detail of why you don't want to play Battlefield 6 if you've got to have the secure boot feature on, which secure boot is a standard feature which you have to have on any Windows machine running Windows 11. Yes, you can turn it on and off on Windows 10 and all the Windows systems, but I should imagine the majority of the people now are running Windows 11. Let me know again if I'm wrong, if I'm assuming anything incorrect on this video. I'm just going to quickly kind of tell you what secure boot is and what it's supposed to do, and this is kind of according to what EA says. So basically, guys, requiring secure boot provides us with features that we can leverage against cheats that attempt to infiltrate during the Windows booting process. It also lets the Battlefield Positive Play team, it's just such a cringe thing, Battlefield Positive Play team use its own features and related dependent security features like TPM to combat other forms of cheating. The most relevant of which include kernel-level cheats and rootkits, memory manipulation and injection, spoofing and hardware ID manipulation, virtual machines and emulation, and tampering with anti-cheat systems. Now, if you want to compare one popular game versus another popular game and the level of cheaters in one game compared to the others, if you look at Valorant, Valorant is known out there for having one of the best anti-cheat systems there is. Valorant uses a kernel-level anti-cheat and secure boot. Again, that's required in Windows 11. And then you have CS2, Counter-Strike 2, which that game has no kernel-level anti-cheat and it has no secure boot required. And the level of cheaters compared the two is just insane. You know, the difference between how few cheaters you get in Valorant and how many there is in Counter-Strike. The only real negative thing I can see what people are trying to get from with having a kernel-level anti-cheat system and having the whole secure boot feature that it has to be turned on. And again, guys, most people watching this video aren't even going to know what secure boot is because you just buy a PC, you play it, you don't mess around with any of the back-end stuff. The only real criticism I see of it is that it's invasive. I'm like, what's on your PC for you to be that concerned about it being invasive? Like, what is on your PC? Should the police come and knock on your door to see what's on your PC? Is that what we're going on about here, ladies and gentlemen? Like it's not like you've got £1 billion, in your bank account and you're scared of people getting on your PC. Even then, why is turning off a security feature within Windows going to be something what concerns you? Again, guys, I'm not a tech guy. I don't really understand everything I'm talking about here. All I know is that if you have a kernel-level anti-cheat and you have the secure boot feature, which has to be enabled via default, is that it makes it a lot harder for cheaters to actually play the game. Yes, you're still going to get, I don't know, a few percent of cheaters getting through the cracks, but the vast majority, guys, of these cheating hardware and programs require you to turn off secure boot on your PC. So by Battlefield 6 having it that you've got to have secure boot on, it's going to get rid of a lot of cheaters just instantly. Yes, it's not going to get rid of every single cheater, but that's like saying, guys, you're not going to use soap anymore because it doesn't get rid of 100% of the germs. It only gets rid of 99%. So for people to say that, oh, I'm not playing Battlefield 6 because of secure boot, I don't really understand that. Are you cheating? Is that why you're not going to want to play the game? Because you can't play a game without having cheats on? Or is this something I'm completely missing here? There might be a very, very good reason for people not to have secure boot on their PCs. I don't understand why. So again, if I'm wrong, please do educate me in the comment section, as you always do anyway. There's always loads of people in the comment section going, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Screw yourself. Go fuck you, Simon, and all that shit. For me, Battlefield 6 needs to have an amazing anti-cheat. Now, EA actually say that basically that they've they've got a anti-cheat called Javelin, EA Javelin anti-cheat. They say on their website, any attempt to access Battlefield 6 without secure boot enabled will result in a prompt indicating that you need it. Secure boot, they go on to say, is available for Windows 11 and Windows 10 devices, blah, blah, blah. More information how to enable the feature here, even though it's on by, as I've already said, standard on Windows 11. But in addition to utilizing the secure boot to help us, our anti-cheat system, EA Javelin anti-cheat as they've called it, is customizable and offers a unique and modified approach to Battlefield and other EA FPS games. Javelin has been built up from the ground by a team of veteran engineers and analysts who were specifically hired to focus on cheating problems for each game under EA's umbrella and design unique features to address those issues. They work alongside our Battlefield Positive Play team, which again is a cringe way of putting it, team to refine the data, insight and tools necessary to ensure equitable play for all our players against our Battlefield Studios titles. Now, when it comes to anti-cheat, guys, I do not know why nobody, I think there's only Steam or Valve or whatever you want to refer to them as, actually working on a real-time anti-cheat what works on AI. I think that is the future. I think anti-cheat needs to be that clever that they need to enable and harness the power of AI to actually make sure that every single game you're playing in, there's AI in the background actually trying to look for anomalies. Say if somebody's getting 100% headshots, if somebody's hitting somebody in the exact same part of the body all the time, boom, you're banned. As easy as that, guys. It's going to be a never-ending battle. However you look at it, it doesn't matter if you're a developer of a video game, if you're a player who's annoyed by these cheats and these hackers, and it doesn't even matter if you're one of these people who are actually making millions of pounds on selling cheats. There's always going to be a battle between the cheaters and the developers because they make a lot of money making cheats. But from my point of view, it's a very, very little price to pay. Well, it's not even a price to pay at all. Like, most people, again, don't even know what Secure Boot is because they just buy a PC. It's got Windows 11, it's got Windows 10, it's got Secure Boot enabled as default. This isn't going to be a problem for most people. Maybe I'm blowing this out of all proportion. Maybe the wider community in Battlefield doesn't even know. Like I said, I make videos based on the comment section after I've made a previous video, and I discuss the topics which are within my own comment section. So this might not even be a big thing. Maybe I'm making a mountain out of a molehill here. Again, old out saying because I'm old as fuck, ladies and gentlemen. But again, let me know what you think in the comment section. Thank you for your recent support, guys. The Battlefield 6 videos are blowing up. And again, just at the end of the video, because a lot of people think, oh, you just hate it, you just hate it. I'm actually excited for Battlefield 6. I'm really, really excited for Battlefield 6. I think the game's going to be great. I think it's going to be a lot better than the trash we've had with Battlefield 5 and Battlefield 2042. So I am looking forward to it, guys. I'm just making the videos what the shield type YouTubers aren't making, because there's a lot of people out there who have got thoughts and feelings about Battlefield 6, but again, if you're looking towards the mainstream influencers when it comes to YouTube, Twitch content, they're not going to make content which is going to upset EA and Activision. They're not going to make outspoken, controversial content. All they're going to continue doing is sucking developers and publishers' love lamps, whatever video game they're going to be covering, because they rely on their bank balance being increased instead of actually giving back to the players, giving back to the community of these games, which, again, over the last few years, guys, you've seen it with Battlefield 2042, Battlefield 5. They all said, oh, best games ever, guys, best games ever. Yeah, pre-order, guys. Oh, it's amazing. Woo. You know, trying to make the game look more fun than what it is. And then, obviously, everybody else gets their hands on it. And, oh, look, they've already pre-ordered because these so-called YouTubers who, let's be real, are corporate fucking chess pieces, have lied to them. So, yeah, just be careful, guys. Don't pre-order anything. There's no need to pre-order anything. We live in a digital age, not a physical age. It's not like your local Blockbuster Video back in 1995's only got 50 copies of the games in, so you've got to queue up at midnight to get them. Guys, it's digital. The supply chain is endless. You don't need a pre-order. Pre-order achieves nothing unless you want some kind of weird, crazy £200 collector's edition with, like, limited edition figurines. Okay, you might have a bit of an argument there. Yes, you've got too much more. Well, to be fair, I'll say this even though I shouldn't. Yes, you probably got more money than sense, guys. You know, invest on the stock market instead of buying some weird fucking figurine or something. But again, people like stuff like that. People like collecting stuff. Simon, calm the fuck down. You're being a bit of a dickhead on the internet again. So anyway, love you all, guys. Thank you for your support on the channel. Like yesterday's video, we got over 100 likes, and I expect to get about 10 likes every video. So again, a big thank you, everybody. I like your support on the channel. It's been phenomenal recently. All right, have a great week, guys. Love you all. Bye-bye for now, my friends.